Hello and welcome to my July, August, and September finished pages. I apologize for my absence yet again. It has been a tough few months, especially this last month, but we're getting through it and getting back into it, and I think I am going to do weekly videos instead of monthly videos. I just need to be able to keep on top of it, because I'm not even going to try to go back and figure out what all the hashtags were, all the tags, all that stuff for everything, and I'm just gonna show you my finished pages and tell you what I did with them, and hopefully that'll be good enough and we'll get into better planning and better information in the future. So we're going to start with my AliExpress book here. This has such awesome paper in it. And my finished page in here is not marked, apparently. I did this page. Starts out looking very sketch-like, and I wanted to paint, use my iridescent acrylic paints, and the black is all Jelly Roll glaze outlined, and the rest is just some of the iridescent paints that I had. It's watercolor paper, absolutely nothing went through. You can't even see the indents, and I was pushing pretty hard while I was doing the outlines. So amazing paper, amazing paper. It will be very, very fun to see what kind of other mediums I can use in here. So I did that on 8/6/22. So that is Finding Color by Gregelli. I don't know. Sorry if I butchered that. Next is Out of Water Ship Down. Sorry, I bumped you. New setup. We'll get there. We'll get there. So this is Out of Water Ship Down. I did a 2-page spread. I absolutely adore this page. This is quite possibly my favorite of all time so far. I am working on starting another page to see if I can somewhat recreate this, at least use the same steps, and if I can, and this page was not a fluke, I am going to attempt to do the whole book this way. So there it is. So I did masking on everything. So I masked everything that was not background. So it was all masked, and then I did the background, which is distress ink. It's 4 different colors of distress ink, and just kind of blended it together. And then I took the masking off, and I did the outline of all of the gold, which I'd put a washi tape border around, so I don't like going all the way to the edge. It just makes it cleaner, neater, and nicer for the next page. You just see there's a little bit of ghosting with the Pilot gold paint pen there. And then I used my Inktense pencils to do like a watercolor with all of the flowers, the grass, the wheat, parts of the bee. And then the base of both of the bunnies is Inktense, and then I used acrylic paint pens to do the fur. I did glitter gel pen and acrylic paint for the eyes. See, they're kind of shiny. I used Jelly Roll glaze. And I even did some blending with that ladybug there. And then on the wings of the bees, I used a holographic rub-off film that I guess is normally used for nail art. That's what it was advertised as, is nail art stuff. And there's also some Jelly Roll glaze on the bees. And the glue that I used, because it's got to be tacky to put that stuff on there, but you want it to be dry, so I used Aleene's Tack It over and over, like tacky glue. It's the same brand, but when it's dry, it's still sticky. So just grabs that film that you put on there. So it's been fun, having fun playing with that. So yeah, I started masking another page. Let's see if I can find it. Not the one that I marked, apparently. Hopefully it's not stuck together. Anyways, there's a lot of awesome art in here. There's some quotes from the story, and I am currently masking another page. There it is. Started masking it to do the Distress ink background. And pardon the sirens, the fire department is right across the street. I will pause. Okay, sirens are done for the moment. Hopefully they are not too bad later. So yeah, I'm going to try to do this in the same style. And like I said, if I can use the same style and remember everything that I did on, you know, this page, then I will gladly do the whole book like that. It took a while, but not like an insanely long time. Like, I think I spent just like a weekend doing this one, and it was not like a mad rush. So Diamond Art Club release paper. I like to do diamond paintings also. So that is Watership Down from the Netflix original series. Next, I did a page in Oakland's Kitty Corner coloring book. I did alligator, and I did this with Crayola crayons. It was fun, it was quick, easy. I was not feeling great, and I didn't want to get into anything too nuts, so I got out the good old Crayola crayons and just did something simple. That is out of Oakland's Kitty Corner coloring book. Next, I have Magnificent and Intricate Mandalas by Lori Craig. And I did this page in Color colored pencils and a white acrylic paint pen. See this note here, it says 73 and down, Kahlua Rob. That is because I asked a few people to pick numbers, and those are the colored pencils I was going to use for their mandala. I still have a couple more to do. I asked 5 people. I think I got 2 or 3 mandalas done, so that is Magnificent and Intricate Mandalas coloring book by Lori Craig. Next, I have Floral Mandalas by Alexandria Franzese, and I did this page. Just did this with Sharpies. It is one of the grayscale ones, so shading that's in there was already there, and then there's duplicates that don't have shading. So that is Floral Mandalas by Alexandria Franzese. Next, I did a page in Reptiloids 2. This I did with alcohol markers and glitter gel pen. I did this page because it reminded me of my two oldest boys and my mom and my stepdad. They would bury stuff under the lilac tree, bush, whatever you want to call it. It's huge. Anyway, and my two oldest boys would dig them up. So that was fun. Good memory. That is out of Reptiloids 2 by Vasil Seiko. I also have Reptiloids 1. Next, out of Coloreanding Feng Shui, I did this page. I used Woohoo soft pastels for the background. Lots of Link Shine glitter gel pens, some Jelly Roll Glaze in black. I used alcohol markers for this part and a white jelly roll for the white stars and some highlights, and a black glitter gel pen as well. And the little dots. I made his nose shiny. So that is Coloreanding Feng Shui. Next page is in Coloreanding Life. This one I did completely with alcohol markers. I didn't embellish anything. I just colored. It was fun. Fun, quick, easy page. I love these books. They are fantastic. Fantastic books. Coloreanding Life, Mandela and Gale. Another coloreanding book, Cactus and Succulents. I did this, and I did it with super tips. Again, no embellishments, just straight up coloring. Just wanted to color something. So that is Coloreanding, Cactus and Succulents, GABA and Gale. This one is Coloreanding Positivity. Positive. This one I did with my Woohoo pastel set, and I dubbed this palette Old West Feminine. Yeah. Again, just wanted to color something. There's no embellishments. It's just all Woohoo pastel set alcohol markers. Didn't even go outside that set, except for the black, obviously. So those are my colors that I used. I wanted to remember that palette. Next is Mandela Art by Squishy Boo. This was another color pencil. Ask somebody to pick a number and go one, go up or down, and those are the colors that I'm using out of the set. So that was my friend Becca picked those colors inadvertently. She had no idea why she was telling me numbers, but there they are. And then I used a little bit of white gel pen to do some outlines, some highlights. So that is Mandela Art by Squishy Boo. This is Grimm Fairy Tales by Squishy Boo. This book, the images in it have really nothing to do with Grimm Fairy Tales. I'm not sure why they dubbed it as such. I tore this out. This is my blotter page. And I did this page. There's some acrylic gold paint pen on there. It's mostly alcohol marker. I did my shading with alcohol marker. Just a little bit of gold acrylic paint pen and some white jelly roll. This looks like it is very detailed and crazy, but it was a very quick color. I really got to use my alcohol markers more. You can achieve some fantastic things quickly with those. So this is out of Grimm Fairy Tales Squishy Boo. Next I have Choose Joy, Ink and Willow. I have done this page. This was done with grayscale and skin tone combo dual tip water based markers. I believe this is when I was still downstairs with the kitties, and I had a very limited amount of supplies down there with me. Yep, so there is that out of Choose Joy by Ink and Willow. Oh, the illustrator for that one is Anne Margaret Hovispane. Peace Be Still, another book in that series, Ink and Willow. This was done completely with the Oahu pastel set. No embellishments, just colored. And this one is illustrated by Anne Margaret Hovispane. The quote says, "There's nothing like staying at home for real comfort." Jane Austen. I agree. So that is Peace Be Still, Ink and Willow. Next, I did a page out of the Lunar Chronicles. I did Cinder. This one I used Jelly Roll Moonlight, green and yellow, and then I filled in the gaps with neon yellow super tip, and then I scratched off a little bit of the neon yellow Jelly Roll Moonlight to kind of get the low lights where the black outline was underneath it, and then did some highlights with Jelly Roll White. These pencils, oh my goodness, are over here. I don't want to misquote. June Gold. Those are my June Gold pencils. These are in my previous haul video, my June haul video. So that's what all the pencil is, all the skin, all the hair, most of the gray. And then I used metallic gel pens for the mechanical heart. And I used Arteza black fine liner for some of, to put in a little more detail back into this. And some white Jelly Roll for highlights, and then some more Jelly Roll Moonlight Neon for that part. This was for a lot of tags, but I'm just, it's going to be crazy. And I may have a better color in this book for this month. I'm not sure yet. So, fun book. I've not read this series yet, but I do plan on doing so. That's the series that this is from. So that is the Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer, and then the illustrator is Catherine G. or Catherine G. Next, I have a page out of Daydreams. This is a 2-page spread, obviously. I did the background with Oahu pastels, soft pastels. I did use a fixative on it. And then I used my rainbow colored pencil on every other spot on both sides. It's the same pencil. And then I chose to do one in greens and one in blues. And then the skin is iridescent acrylic paint. I didn't put anything under it other than where I wanted the shadows. And then decided to do all of the jewelry and headdress in silver. I outlined everything that's silver or a gem in white acrylic paint. Stars are white acrylic paint. The eyes are glitter gel pen. And then of course you got your different color glitter gel pens in the hair, and outlines are all with acrylic paint pen. Very happy with this pages. Yeah, I really liked how that one turned out. That is out of Hannah Carl's on Daydreams. Next page is out of Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice, illustrated by Julienne St. Clair. These pages are two-sided. I did the mugs. That was for an Olga Rani prompt, I believe. I used Kahlua colored pencils. Jelly Roll Moonlight. Link. Nope, those are Sao Color glitter gel pens. The Pilot gold paint pen. And the background, which is a little metallic, is all eyeshadow. That was a fun one. And that is out of Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice, illustrated by Julienne St. Clair. Next, I have out of Fantastic Coloring by Steve McDonald. I have the Monarch page. This I did as kind of a study in what different mediums call black. So the base of the background is Tombow dual tip water base in black. The tree branches are Jelly Roll glaze black, and the black parts of the Monarchs are Link glitter gel pen black. The neon green and the neon orange are Dollar Tree gel pens, and then the little green dots in the back are 3 different colors of Kahlua colored pencil, just to add a little interest, and then white Jelly Roll for the little white dots in the back. This was another fun one that I really like. I started this page the day after I heard that monarchs were on the endangered species list. I'm just absolutely heartbroken and find it a little hard to believe, but not at the same time. Humans are a plague. Because I see monarchs outside my house all the time, and I live in a downtown area. So, I do have lots of flowers out back, and so does our neighbor, so they do like them. So that is Fantastic Coloring by Steve McDonald. Next, I did a page in Square Mandalas. This is a Belva family book. I did the X method. I had no idea what this was going to end up. So, yeah, I believe I used ultrafine Bics. Yep, ultrafine Bic permanent markers is what I used on this one. So square mandalas, animals and patterns, color by number, and this is Belba family. There's your palette. Next, I have done Mystery Mosaic, color by number, sea creatures. I don't remember if there was ever artist info in here. I don't think there was. Oh, there we go. Sunny Publishing. Sunny Publishing. So I did the turtle page in the X method. I used Bic Ultrafine again for this one. Except I believe the black is, you know, black Sharpie. There's your color palette. So that is Sunny Publishing, Mystery Mosaic, color by number, sea creatures. Next is also Sunny Publishing, Mystery Mosaic, color by number, zombie food. And I did this bag of chips. I did that with Sharpies. Use the dot method. There is your color palette. Some examples. But yeah, I did the bag of chips. They turn out pretty cool. I like them. Next, I had a buddy color with T from T's World of Adult Coloring. We did this page together. I will insert a picture of her finished page right here while I'm editing. This is the one I did. I used Sharpies. And again, I used these June Gold colored pencils for the skin and the hair, the base of the hair. And then I used some glitter gel pen and some metallic gel pen. I also did the border in the glitter gel pen. So that was fun. I really am proud of how I did the eyeballs. Yeah, I'll put T's picture here again. It says T's World of Adult Coloring on YouTube and on Instagram. Next, I have a buddy color that I did with Kim Likes to Color on Instagram. I was having a hard time figuring out how I was going to do this page. I will insert a picture of Kim's here, how she colored it, and then you'll be able to really tell how the page started out. I altered it quite a bit, and like I said, I was having a hard time figuring out how I wanted to, actually I should tell you what book it is. Garden Paths and Forest Trails, Action Publishing, top flip ring-bound book. I did this. Like I said, I altered it quite a bit. Had a line of feathers here and a line of feathers here, and I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do with it, and I kept walking away, and I'd come back, and I'm like, it looks like an eye. It looks like an eye to me, so I made it a cat eye. I will also insert a picture of my reference photo that I used for this. I based the feathers and in the eye, all of this background color with Sharpies. Let me see, Sharpies, and then I drew out the shape of the eye that I wanted, and then I took a flat acrylic black paint and just covered up the outside parts that weren't going to show in the eye. And then because I thought it looked like a cat eye. I just drew in some fur and some whiskers, and then I did a little bit of striation lines in the eye, and then of course you gotta have your light reflecting. So I made mine into a cat eye. It was fun, and I did have to fix things a lot because it wasn't doing exactly what I wanted it to do, and I had to make it submit, and I think I did a pretty decent job conveying a cat eyeball. So there is absolutely things that I would have done differently though, but I still like it. I also have one of my protector page things in there so it doesn't stick to. Oh, the outside is acrylic paint pen. The fur is acrylic paint pen, if I didn't say that. There's a little bit of gold in there too. I don't know if you can see that. So fun page. Next, I did a page in Wonders of Creation. These are my hedgehogs that I did with alcohol markers. This was for Olga Rani prompt. Nothing embellished, nothing crazy, just a straight up colored with alcohol markers page out of Wonders of Creation. Zandervan. Illustrations by Cindy Wild and Pimada Fender. I'm not even going to say that. Right there. Hopefully that's focusing for you. So Wonders of Creation. Next, for Olga Rani's last prompt, not her current prompt, but her last one, out of the Unknown Kimono Stories from Kyoto. This is a jacket. This book is awesome. I did this page. This book is made to actually come apart, so I did do it separate. But this I based in alcohol marker. The background, pretty much everything is based in alcohol marker. And then I did the outline on the fans that have designs with a gold metallic gel pen to make it look kind of like gold embroidered. I tried to make this look like there were shadows since it's on top of these fans but behind these ones. The black is just a black gel pen that kind of wanted it to look like the black lacquer stuff. And then this is a Pentel Dual Metallic glitter gel pen, both silver, so it's very insanely shiny. Very insanely shiny. And then white gel pen to give it some more direction in the background. It needed a little something more than just a bunch of plain blue. So lots of fun. I really like that one. Next I have Crayolas, Colorful Cats and Snacks. This cover is all glittery, and there is glittery stickers in here and other stickers in here. It's fun. I did this pirate page for a couple of tags. Pirates for Poet and August, which went into September as well. Did this all with alcohol markers, a little bit of metallic paint pen, and some clear jelly roll glaze on the eye and the windows and the spyglass, and then some white gel pen on some areas. That's it. This is very thin, whatever paper, and it did go through, but I'm okay with that. Yeah, it's a fun page. See, I need to get that tab out of there. That is out of Colorful Cats and Snacks, a Crayola coloring book. Next, I did a page out of the Red Queen. I just really wanted to get into this book. There are quotes, there are awesome art, and I did this. I did this with Kalur colored pencils and glitter gel pens. I even did a little bit of blending with my glitter gel pen. Starting to do that a little bit. So that was fun. Like I said, I just wanted to bust into this book. I wanted to do some words. I couldn't tell you why. But the art in this is absolutely stunning. I will need to get back into this and actually do a non-word page. So that is the Red Queen. Drawings by Yvonne Gilbert. Lettering by Ryan Hemrick. Apparently this too is a book series. I will have to find those. This is Intricate Patterns by Jade Summer, the hardcover version. That's not the page. There's the page. It's the cover image. This I was doing while I was ill and was not able to do a whole lot of anything. I'm shocked I stuck with it for as long as I did. It took me, I wasn't doing anything else as far as coloring or whatever. I was sitting around and laying around and sleeping more than I was awake. So not COVID, it's GI issues. I tend to have GI issues. This one was pretty yucky, but we're getting through it. So for about 2.5 weeks, I did nothing but work on this in tiny, tiny increments, and I'm pretty glad I stuck with it and that I didn't give up. So it's based in Sharpie. It's all based in Sharpie, and then the black is Jelly Roll Glaze. And you can see some of it shinier than the rest, and that's because my other pen ran out, so had to bust open a new one. And then there is Jelly Roll Moonlight Outlines on some of the flowers, and then there is Jelly Roll White on some of the flowers. There is Link Glitter Gel Pen in the middle of the blue flowers, and I was going to outline the gray leaves with silver, and then I did one and I didn't like it, so I didn't do the rest. So there's one leaf outlined in silver, but that's okay. I still really like this page. And that is out of Intricate Flowers by Jade Summer. Next, I have Johanna Basford's Magical Jungle. I did this 2-page thread. I used 7 different colors of distress ink in the background, and then I kind of went over the whole thing with some white and silver eyeshadow to give it some shimmer. And then I just made all the vines and flowers and everything except for the monkey, because I needed that for a prompt, into a silhouette. There's the monkey. That was there. I didn't put it there. And then all the black is black acrylic paint pen. And then I did an outline around the outside of that with silver acrylic paint pen. And then I went through and did an outline on the inside of the black with a 0.05 white Jelly Roll. So, and again, I did the border. I don't like going all the way to the edge. It just keeps everything else cleaner. So that is Johanna Basford, Magical Jungle. This one, if you watched my haul video, see that I got a disc binder. This was one of my books that was kind of falling apart. It is Body Ink Envy, Pap Leisure, and I did this for a prompt of Skull. So I did, there's a little bit of a stain over here on the page, but this is the one I really wanted to do. So I knew I was going to do a soft pastel background, so I first took some oily wax, kind of like chapstick, and marred up the page a little bit before I did the pastels to kind of hide the stain that was over here. And then used alcohol marker to do the dots, which are the same on each side, same markers, and then based everything else in alcohol markers, leaves and flowers, and then used Jelly Roll Moonlight to do a little detailing of highlights in the roses. Use a little bit of white gel pen for highlights in the skull and on the little bubbles. And then I used my Wink of Stella, which is everywhere. Everywhere. It's everywhere on there now. To do the geometric shapes in the background. Just kind of ombrate it. Opposite is the background. And then I went over the outlines because they were very light gray where the triangles were with black Sharpie. Suppose I could take that off. So yeah, that is a book that I disc bound. It is Body Ink Envy, Pap Leisure. Next, I did out of Gallery de Portraits, which I need to, it's almost out a bit. This is a very large book. It's the Hatchet Heroes insanely large hardcover book. So this is a normal size book. That's how big it is. Big book. And I did Merlin for the prompt of glasses for Overrani a while back. So there was a few things in the background behind him, but I just blacked it out with acrylic paint. The pencils I used again were the June Gold pencils. I'm really enjoying those. So this is colored pencil. That gold is acrylic paint pen, and then the other gold is glitter gel pen. And then I outlined all of it with a dark brown acrylic paint pen for the frame there. And then the gold stars and magical stuff coming out of the book is ink glitter marker from Dollar Tree. And then all the outlines are acrylic paint pen. I did look him up to make sure I got all my colors close as I could. I did some cross hatching to get better coverage. I do like those pencils. I have been using them a surprisingly large amount. So yep, there is Merlin in this giant book. Put this in here because it does stick a little bit. So that is Gallery de Portraits, Hatchet Heroes. Now I will get into my PDFs. Lori Craig sends me books to color in and review. This is Baby Cobra Chickens, aka Canadian Geese, grayscale photo coloring book. I forgot to change my paper orientation while I was printing these, but that's okay. I colored this baby goose. I based it all in alcohol marker, and then I went back in with some gel pens, mostly Jelly Roll Moonlight, but most of this is alcohol marker, and then put a little gold washi tape border on it. These are fun. I think I'm starting to figure out how to do grayscale. I'm excited to do more of her grayscale pictures now that I think I have somewhat of a clue. And I print them on cardstock. It's the other good thing about getting them in a PDF version. You can print them on whatever you want. So this one is Challenging Mandalas for Fun and Relaxation by Lori Craig. I did this one. I just chose my Sharpies at random, and then I used a gold glitter gel pen as well. And this one I based with distress ink and put a little bit of shimmery eyeshadow on top of that. Then I went over all the black lines with silver acrylic paint pen, and then I used white acrylic paint for the stars in the background. It was for a galaxy prompt. And I forgot I did the water spray technique after I did the distress ink to kind of lift a little bit of it. So I don't know if you can see it. So yeah, I really enjoy this page as well. I'm going to put a little washi tape border on that. So next one, even more fun. This one, I just took all my Sharpies and arranged them in a rainbow gradient and based everything in Sharpies. And then I used one of my Arteza Everblend alcohol markers for all of the shadowing. There's shadowing in every one of the little pieces. And then I used a white jelly roll to go over all of the skinnier lines in the different sections, and then I used the Aleene's Tack It Over and Over in a very, very precise applicator tip little squeeze bottle to put all these lines on. And then I used my foil rub-off film. I took 2 of the sheets to do all of that. And it is actually dimensional. It sticks up, so it does, not only does it look leaded in this, like a leaded stained glass, it actually feels like leaded stained glass. It sticks up. So this one was a lot of fun. I was super happy that my idea worked and didn't look ridiculous. And then put a little washi tape border on it. So those 3 are out of Challenging Mandalas for Fun and Relaxation by Lori Craig. The next couple, I don't know how I did not have a cover image. I will insert one. This is Oh My God Challenge Level 3 by Lori Lee Craig. This one was random Sharpie picks. There is a metallic red in there. And then I used 2 coordinating glitter gel pens. And then I did this one out of, oh my god, Challenge Level Volume 3, Mandelas by Lori Craig. Just completely, this is the only page I've ever done completely in glitter gel pen. And I just had a lot of fun. This is Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree glitter gel pens, they are amazing. They're smooth and everything. I'm gonna totally see if they have more colors and get some more. And that, my friends, is the conclusion of my finished pages for July, August, and September. I am changing to doing a weekly video. My next, or I should say my first kickoff video of this is going to be on Monday. I think I may have to change that to a weekend. So I'll be recording on the weekend and whatever, and then it'll be up on Monday, I do believe. So there's that. So I'm going to bust buns this week and get these videos up. I still need to make my video on all the crazy kitty happenings, which is a lot, and it'll be fun. You get to see a lot of cute kittiness. So I'm going to do some editing, and I'm going to get this video up. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.